here. How you feeling?
Feeling
Mr.
great.
Mr. in the building.
Thank you for having me. I'm feeling blessed to be in the blue basement.
Yeah.
With a red mic.
I love your mic.
That's why I came with a blue outfit and a blue shoe. Thank you for having me in the blue basement.
Welcome.
Thank you.
You're so welcome.
Mr. Soul.
I like that.
We like that.
You like that?
Mr. Soul.
I like that.
Welcome to
I feel blessed to be amongst you guys.
Yeah.
Great job you guys are doing. I've been watching the blue basement for a minute. And I've been saying one day, my level will reach blue basement.
Mr. Soul, we are happy to have you here because you are one exceptional person. You are one person that everybody loves. You know, nobody who lives in Atlanta, Africans who do not know Mr. Soul.
I hope
As
so.
a person. I'm not talking about your lounge, your businesses. I'm not talking about all that. I'm talking about you as a person. You are a phenomenal person.
Yeah.
I appreciate
And we are
that.
so happy to have you here.
Thank you. All praise to the Most High God.
Yes.
Now, I've been to your spot, but it's my first time meeting you. But I will say that I have actually heard wonderful, wonderful things about you.
Amazing.
It's really nice to meet you.
Thank you. Thank you. Nice meeting you too.
So tell us a little bit more about yourself. What do you do?
Okay. Like everybody knows me, they call me Mr. Soul. Prior to that, I was called DJ Tex, and prior to that, let me officially introduce myself to you. I am government name Ayotokunbo Samuel Omidele, like the Americans call it, but in my father tongue, Omidele. But they don't turn them to Omidele, so we'll leave it at that. Omidele.
Omidele.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
cool. That's cool. That's cool.
We'll leave it at the funky one.
Yeah,
yes.
the funny one.
So, Aristo Papa 1 of Atlanta, Omoshitomo Gbeja Awati, Victorious Kibis 1 of Georgia. Thank you. We'll give you a round of applause. That ain't plenty.
Mr. Soul! Is this a prayer?
I thought he was blessing
Is
me.
this a prayer? Or is this an introduction? Your names are blessings.
I like that. I like that.
Nice,
So-
nice.
That's why I'm popularly known as Mr. Soul. So now that you know my other names, cram it. I'll ask you at the end of the
That's for the quiz.
So, I'm a nightlife guru. First of all, I'm a child of God.
I like
That is
that.
above everything.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's
cool.
where I get my strength from. Forget all these free madness. It's called free madness. You know, we do what we have to do to get what we want. But behind the closed doors, I'm a child of God, a strong believer. And everything I do, I give it back to God, the glory to God. So,
But some people think you use juju because I have come across people who say that Mr. Soul, the way he's operating, is a very successful, rapid growth. They're talking about your rapid growth, and they kind of ascribe it to something supernatural in the negative
Supernatural.
world.
I like that. I like that too. Because let me tell you something. One very important thing you must understand in life. If your victory sounds common, then it's not victorious enough.
Yes,
They have to doubt it. One with God is majority.
that's true.
To stand out, you have to be outstanding, you have to stand out.
Yes,
So with that being said, that my juju na Almighty God.
I like that.
So they need to be confused. That's if you cannot convince them, confuse them.
Confuse them.
Yes.
So that is why what their thoughts don't matter, but reality with my God is what matters.
Yes,
You understand?
that's true.
Growth is not, it can't be normal.
It can be normal.
Even sometimes I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, so you be bad boy. You're a bad boy. you did that again.
Oh God.
You shocked them again. Yes. That's the type of blessing I always pray for when I wake up.
Yes, that's true.
I don't want regular stuff. Look at Elon Musk, look at Warren Buffett, look at Dangote.
Yeah.
They don't get two heads.
Yeah.
So there are some things they do that shocks the world. But why are they not ascribing those people's success
Yes.
to supernatural diabolic powers?
Yes.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But because a common black man, you because they least expected us to make it. But the only choice we have made is to make it and make it big. So they have to find a way to like bend it.
Yeah.
But let me tell you one thing for a fact. If it is something like diabolic or juju or something, it don't last. I've been running this for over 2 decades. And if there was more to it, maybe now one baba where they pay or something. One time I'll forget to pay installment. He will take his power back. But because if it's from Almighty God,
Yeah.
it never ends. His mercies are new every morning.
No, you said you have been doing this for 2 decades.
2 decades.
So,
2003.
Where did you start from?
Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Basically, not really Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, because I was born into this.
Oh, okay.
My mom was in the entertainment stuff, you know. I don't know if you know all these engagement people, Alaga Joko, Alaga Do. My mom was Lizzie Lolly, caterers and all of that. I started basically from Nigeria, Lagos to be precise.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so that's good to know because I was going to actually ask you. A lot of people, foreigners, come to America and have to assimilate to the 9-to-5 rat race. But you came and started a business. Yeah. So it's like, but it seems like you kind of have that background prior to coming here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So, like you said, 9 to 5. 9 to 5, though they do Dorime.
Yeah.
Like we always put it at the red room. Yes. So some people think that I just started this journey from from Atlanta.
Yeah.
No. This is a journey, like I said, 2 decades, all the way from Kuala Lumpur. And prior to Kuala Lumpur, I had the background basic knowledge of this entertainment life, both from the food service industry and all of that from my mom brought down to me. And when I went to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, it looked like, I seen the men there, there's no life. There was no life when I went there around 2003. So I kicked off something major 05 in Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur. And it started like a joke. And to the glory of God, we kept pushing it.
Yeah.
And you know, every day is a new day to learn. Every day as we were growing, we were learning. I did the learning process on the job. So I really practicalized it. So coming down to Atlanta was more or less like I'm just revising and re-strategizing on what I already know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So learning on the job, as you said,
Yes.
you know, how did you go from 0 to 9? And going from 0 to 9, what were the things when you were knocking doors? What were the things that you were having as difficult?
Like my song said, waiting my don't see let's all come.
So tell us what your eye don't see.
My eye don't see 99. First of all, like I'm used to, after every storm is a rainbow ahead.
Yeah.
So the more storms, the heavier the storms, it gives me the impression that there's something that is right after the storm.
Yeah.
So I always go in it with prayers and all of that.
Yeah.
So in the process of knocking doors, like you said, I've witnessed many tribulations and all of that in the past. So coming down here and facing it. But I will not lie to you, when I came to Atlanta, I thought it was the same vibe with Malaysia. Yeah. On my first project, I thought it was just like a regular thing, get a space, build it up and boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Malaysia, if you collect one space today, within two weeks to 6 weeks, you can get permitted as long as you get those Indians or Chinese or somebody to help you renovate and do all that stuff. You can kick off. My friend, I waited 1 year and 6 months from the day I started my first lease on Beaufort Highway. 1 year and 6 months to renovate and get permits and all that.
Wow.
And trust me, I lost my mind. So with that being said, I didn't even, I never expected that it was going to be that bad. Spent a lot of money, I spent 100 times. Let's say you budget 60 grand for a project and you're spending about 300 and something thousand. You know what that is.
Wow.
Yes, so.
You start off in the negative.
Baba negative.
Yeah.
So yes, he was breaking doors, doing all of that. Got scammed, got the wrong contractors. When there were days that I gave up, I literally gave up.
Yeah.
They said giving up is not an option, but trust me,
So okay.
sometimes you will be like,
Yes.
there's no way forward. What kept me going? Grace of God. Grace of God. I remember the last project on Beaufort Highway as Mr. Soul Bistro.
Yeah, Mr. Soul, yeah.
At the time, I had to call money from Nigeria for that project because I was drained.
Yeah.
I was out of it. It was a never-ending situation. It looks like we're almost there, and then boom, there's another thing.
Yeah.
One step to it, and we're almost there. You patch yourself again. Ba 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 ba. Let's do it again. It's gonna happen. It's about to happen. There was a day I knelt down in front of the fire marshal. I've been fasting for like a week. I'll never forget that man. I keep his name, but his first name now Joe. You know me. Maybe one day we'll watch this podcast. He already know me, broke even then.
Yeah.
I'm in their office.
Yeah.
I dressed normal. Problem. So I started dressing like somebody who's about to run mad.
Yeah.
Maybe they will have mercy.
Because of the challenge.
The challenges. So we were almost done, and there was the last inspection. Okay, prior to the very last one, I thought it was done. 1 year plus on the project, this man came. Something that you saw like a week ago, like came and said, "Oh no, this is not handicap friendly. Bring down a whole project again."
Wow.
I'm like, America go keep it. But it had to be done.
Yeah.
Because it's just like you are stuck.
Yeah, it has to
If
be
you
done.
see how far you have come,
Yeah.
and you think you want to turn back at
You
this
can't
point,
go back.
you look how far you have. And the promised land is just
It's just there.
at the corner. You got to keep it going.
So having gone through all of that, right? What advice would you have for the young, ambitious young man coming from Nigeria, right, with
Yes.
those same aspirations? What would you advise them?
My advice,
If somebody wants to,
get into any business
Yeah.
or
Yeah, it's
whatever.
kind of.
Yes.
So first of all, your work must be a hobby. That thing you want to do
Yeah.
must be something you love to do. Because left to me, I didn't go to school to study entertainment. I studied BIT and mechanical engineering.
Wow.
Yes, but that's not my engineering is on noodles and turkey right now.
So you're talking about gift. That is your gift.
Yes, you have to love what you want to do first.
Yeah.
That will be your first inspiration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when you set your mind like, this is what I want to do. Like, this is what I want to do. Put it at your back of your mind that if it's going to be great, it's not going to be easy.
I like that.
If it's going to be great,
That's good.
if you want to do something phenomenal, you must be can I say it in my language?
Okay.
They can translate it.
You, feel free.
And to my jong boing boing, alati, throw boing boing or something. That means if you want something that will shake the earth, you need to be ready to shake with the earth as a person.
Yes.
So as a young man trying to figure it out, do not go with the mindset that Shebi Soul is doing it. I know how many people have tried half of the things I've done and they've come back to me and say, so I dove mine. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because it always look easy on the outside.
Outside, yes.
But when you get inside, then you be like, I just go back. That's one of the biggest challenges for entrepreneurs. So the first thing, give it to God. Make sure you get clearance because anything you don't put God first, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
That is, you're asking me based on my own experience.
Yeah.
Not that everything I've done in my life, I put God and many times I did that, I faltered. Like I didn't really ask for clearance. I regretted.
Yes.
So with that being said,
You mean
if I'm-
get clearance from God, right?
yes, if
Yeah.
you don't get the clearance, like
Yeah.
you see everybody doing this, you just jump on it because you think, I can do it. And you don't go back, pray about it, and say, Lord, I want to do this.
Is it for me?
Is it for me?
Yeah.
And then your mind must be in it. Because if your mind is not there and you're doing it maybe just because of the money, then there's a point that you're going to be like, leave. I can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
So clearance from God, your own personal ginger.
Yeah.
Will
Ginger.
take it. Yeah.
What does that mean?
I think
The way I gesticulated it can tell your ginger, your motivation, your
Okay.
you know,
morale.
your morale.
you said something that is very interesting about people seeing your business, you know, growing and you're making money, and people think it's all about money.
Don't tell the IRS that.
People go into business because of money, having money in mind,
Yeah.
not having, just like you said, you have to do what you like. I like that. You know.
So I see that you've added music to your business repertoire. What was the inspiration behind that? Why music?
So yeah, what inspired me into music?
Yeah, so is it something you've always wanted to do? Or is it like, okay, I've done the restaurant thing, the club thing, I'm successful, I just need a new challenge?
Yeah.
All of the above.
Yeah.
I love music. I'm a big fan of music.
Okay.
Big fan of music. I've supported almost all the big A-list artists at one point or the other in their careers. Like I'm an OG in the music industry.
Okay.
Yes, I've been in it for over 2 decades too, 20 years. So I'm small body, but yes, I've tried, I've studied them over time. And the way Afrobeats is taking over the world at this time, and it's one of the fastest. Before it used to be movies and all of that, but right now music is going, even the church knows that music is a good way to transfer the gospel at this time.
Yeah.
So music being another way to really pass out your message. My song, for example, that I released, No Story, No Glory, it's a reality. It has always been a reality I want to put out there.
Yeah.
Your story.
My story, coupled with the fact that I love music, and I wanted to say my story in the form of music.
Yeah.
That was the inspiration behind the music. And now, after I've really tried, I've done like 2 or 3 covers. I did Risky cover 2 years ago or 3 years ago. Like, I'm selling turkey, Kilo Call Me. I don't know if you heard it. Davido's cover. I did that with B Banks. He's Olamide's producer. We did that like 2 or 3 years. I think it's 3 years ago or so, or even more than that. Try my voice on music. I know I have the raspy voice and all of that. So then this time around, I called my boy Bondo, and then we hit the studio and we made it happen. And I felt like it's getting the wave that I expected. And so I'm like, okay, we need to do this again. Because if you do it one time, they think it's
So
luck.
you think we're expecting something from you again so soon?
By the grace of God.
By the grace of God.
Something better.
Something better. Yeah, because you only get better.
Yes.
You know, as you keep doing it.
I like that.
As you keep doing it.
Yes.
So now, that brings me to, you know, people always ask this question: Davido or Whiskey or Burna Boy?
Of course, my first choice, Davido, Oriade. I call him Oriade. That's my boy, my guy,
Your guy.
my guy. Don't be surprised. We have something coming up, but you will see. Davido, of course, down to earth, great guy, amazing personality. Above all, was born into wealth.
Yeah.
And on the low, people don't know how much that man helps people, how much he spreads love. We're not perfect. Everybody is not going to be perfect, but amongst all that 3, that's my number 1.
He has a very big
Your
heart.
number 1 being sentimental as your boy, or competition for music between Burna Boy, Davido, and Whiskey in terms of their acts, not about your personality or being your boy.
Let me tell you something.
But the question is, who sings better?
He didn't say that.
No.
But then now you want to be biased.
No. Listen,
better?
I understand what you mean, but
No, not what
to
I mean
me,
now. What he wants to say.
No, let him nail me. He wants to nail me. It's okay. What do you mean? And what do you mean?
yeah, exactly. Because I am the one who asked that question.
Yes.
No, it's
So-
just a follow-up to your answer.
You will follow.
Yeah.
Your answer was kind of sentimental. It's my boy.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Put sentiments apart.
Yeah. Who sings better? Who does the act better?
Davido is a great musician as well. He has.
I
He has.
agree,
He has.
100%.
But Burna Boy puts up some type of stunting and all of that stuff. As a matter of fact, they all do their thing systematically.
Now you're talking.
They all do their stuff systematically.
Yeah.
I must tell you that if you have to have different grounds for scaling it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There
Exactly.
are different grounds that David beats Burna hands down. I'm telling you, like remove sentiments now. And there are places where Burna will trash David too. So when you want to do comparison, you don't just mumble everything up and say this person is better than this person.
Exactly.
I've never seen Davido, but I have seen Burna Boy in concert here. And one thing that I will say about him is that you can tell he's very extremely passionate about what he's doing and he's having fun. When he's on stage, you can tell he's in his element.
Yeah.
It's just so fun and natural for him.
Yeah. So
That's one thing that I noticed.
you know, when I asked that question,
Same, likewise, Davido.
Yeah.
Davido, when he's in his element, he vibes.
Yeah.
He flows. Wheezy too, Whiskey too. Ayo, he does his thing too. You see, that's what we're saying. And trust me, it might be a bad day for one of them on going on stage, and it might be the day that you're with David. You might not be having a good day. You know, music is spiritual,
Very.
very spiritual, and you have to also take the fact that Burna's mom is his manager. So before it comes, do you know the strength of a mother? And you know, it's Mother's Day weekend. You already know. Big shout out to all the mothers out there.
yeah.
Yes,
All the
happy
mothers out
Mother's
there.
Day.
Yeah.
Yes.
So with all these challenges you mentioned in your business, how did you do this life hack with getting through the challenge? And one, you've changed from Mr. Soul to Red Room. That's after our sport and now a regular club. So what's the story behind that?
Okay. Mr. Soul is still Mr. Soul because this is Mr. Soul.
No,
are the
we are
brand.
talking about
Yes,
your
I
own
know.
lounge.
So bistro.
Yeah, bistro.
So Mr. Soul Bistro was not when I was making that place. My brother, one them. I wasn't planning to do after hour. I was just planning to try it out and see what comes of it.
Yeah.
My real purpose for anything first is always the food. I like to, because my food is the best in the world.
I
As
like
far as
that.
I'm
I like that.
concerned.
Did you bring us some here today?
Oh, I
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
I brought some.
Okay.
Yes, you try it and tell
Okay.
me how you feel.
Okay, I
Yeah.
will.
It's a food for the soul.
Oh God.
It takes you away.
Yeah.
So the whole idea was when I decided to do the former Mr. Soul Bistro, I realized that something was missing. People go to the club, they're drunk, they're hungry. Before I opened, we used to go to these diners, landmark diners.
The
Yeah.
diner.
They're the only ones that open till very late. And I'm like, our people don't want to eat waffles and all that at this hour of the night. The Lagos energy is because Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, that I had my previous branches, we can open till 9 a.m. in the morning. Nobody cares.
Wow.
As long as your workers can stay. Nobody's coming to shut you down at 2:30 or 2 a.m. That's where I was coming from. So coming down to ATL and I seen them shutting the clubs at 2 a.m., I felt like I can give them something to go back to when they leave those clubs,
Yeah.
which is food. Food is the main motive. So to calm their nerves down, save them from DUIs, help their hungry bellies and all
Yeah.
of that. So that was the main motive for that. So me leaving that one was not because I wanted to. I was also trying to do both at the same time. I was looking for a spot. Yes. But that one was a story that ended in glory.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't really ready to leave the previous Mr. Soul.
So the previous
Bistro.
Mr. Soul is no longer in operation.
Is no longer. I heard, I think maybe Amazon or Emery or some big company bought the place, and unfortunately they asked us to vacate the previous location, which is the story behind it.
Okay.
But people just thought I just wanted to
Oh.
move into, yes. So then we moved I bought out the previous SOL lounge, and since it's already had my name, and funny enough, the owner told me that they got the name was inspired by me.
Oh.
Yes, then they removed the U. You see? So that you they removed was the unlimited God.
Mr. So I like that. Unlimited God.
So, and I passed by the place some time ago or something I heard. So some people were saying, Soul Lounge, that's about 2 years ago. Soul Lounge, there's this Soul Lounge. I'm like, who's using my name? So somebody showed me one day and I said, oh, they removed you. Okay, it's okay. Let them be doing their own Soul Lounge.
And then you never knew that you could, be the...
I never thought that one day I would be the owner of the place. But something told me that it is mine. And today, to the glory of God, Soul Lounge was bought over by Mr. Soul. We will put the U back in due time. So it is not just Red Room, it is Red Room by Mr. Soul.
Okay. So do you plan on having another after hour?
Certainly yes, because a lot of people are in demand for it.
Yeah.
There's enough to go around. There's a lot of after hours right now.
Yeah.
But I think there's more than enough to go around.
No, more than enough.
And
And you have your own vibes too.
my vibe is different.
It's different, exactly.
It's phenomenal.
Yeah.
And,
so I think it would be a good thing for you to, get us back on after hour. Yeah.
Do you want us back?
I want you.
I
back.
like that.
I want you back. I want you back.
Because for now, everybody's looking for where to go.
Yes, it's crowded, and my type of food is something that I've always wanted at that hour of the night.
Yeah.
We call it the ungodly hours. But yes, it's fine.
So you got ungodly hours, fornication Friday.
Fornication Sundays.
Fornication Sunday.
Tell us about this fornication.
Yeah.
Fornication. My people, fornication that I'm talking about is not the one the Bible told you don't do. Because people like to quote me. Just like those that say I'm doing juju. My juju is Christ. Okay?
So spell this
fornication is F-U-N. I always put it in capital. F-U-N-I-C-A-T-I-O-N.
Okay.
The one the Bible speaks against is F-O-R. That is,
So what's the difference?
The difference with fornication, do you have fun?
Oh, fun!
Do you always have fun? I like that. Then you are a fornicator. So I once went up to my pastor and said, when would you even come and fornicate at Mr. So? It's like, oh my God. Ayo, he calls me my government name. Ayo, you must be silly in the house of the Lord. I said, sir, that's what we do. We fornicate. We have fun. This is F-U-N.
Yeah.
So it's not the fornication that the Bible speaks about.
Yeah.
It's F-U-N.
Gotcha.
We're just trying to make it like a vibe.
Gotcha.
You know, we have to have. The Bible does not say we should not have fun. So I am a certified fornicator.
Have your pastor ever been to Lounge?
The new Red Room, no.
Yeah.
But the first one, my pastor saw it before any other person saw it in Atlanta. He came to bless it. Yes.
No, apart from the blessing, has he come to have fun any day?
No. But the other food, the other takeout.
Yes.
What's this guy? Nareke Lemo, what's his name?
So what happened? Tell us the story.
He's been to the Red Room to dine with us. We've had big gospel artists come to sing. And come to eat with us at the Red Room. So they have come to fornicate.
Yeah, I think you guys have, those club owners and lounge owners, you guys, one thing I like about you guys is you have great relationship.
Yes.
Because I see you with Kevin Budge all the time, Eleno, the owners of Ace, the owners of Living Room. You guys, cooperate and do things together, and that is kind of interesting.
Yes. United we stand, divided we fall. That has always been my
Your motto?
thing. Yes, from way back. 2 years ago, I came up with a tournament, Unity Soccer Tournament. I don't know if you heard about it.
No, I didn't hear about it.
And,
Okay.
yes,
And it's
that
coming up again.
brought up a whole bunch of lounges and club owners and everything who created teams to come and play. We called the Unity Soccer Tournament because we wanted to unite all our customer base,
Yeah.
the owners. I created a group for all the owners and all of that. It was a huge success, and that led to many of us getting to know each other. They know it. They all said it that it has never been done, but because of the type of person I am, as at that time there was a few misunderstandings here and there.
Yeah.
And that brought back the whole energy of us because we are in the same room,
Yeah.
we're in the same chat, we're in the same thing. Football brings people together.
Yeah, that's
Music
true.
brings people together.
Yeah.
So it is a great way to like reunite. We are not all perfect. We all have our differences. But I realize that if we at some point can realize that we are all we got, like my big brother Ray from Living Room always says, that's his favorite word to say, we are all we got.
Yeah.
And I've come to realization that if we decide to be there for each other more than seeing ourselves as competitors, we will go far. Even the customers will feel the love.
Yeah,
amongst
exactly.
us.
Like,
If there's any way we can, because you can't give what you don't have.
yes, you can't.
You can say that again.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you don't have love, you can fake it for a minute. You can't. You can't go far. And that has always been my thing. My first thought when I go into an establishment is that do they want me here? Do they love me here?
Yeah.
And my workers know that. If you take note now, I'm giving you a trick. My bottle girls are already prepped, my waitresses are already prepped that I must. If you're having a bad day, I tell them, you see when you open that door, when there's a beep sound. That's happiness, joy, every good thing in your life, switch it on.
Yes.
Any problems you have, when you step back out and that thing sounds, you can bring back all your problems, your worries. But when you're coming, when you're coming to work, because people want to come out there and fornicate, have fun.
Yeah.
People do not just come out because they want to come out.
Yeah, that's
They
true.
be in the comfort of their home if they want to be home or just want to be bored. That's why you see my model, how I bring in all these new developments to make people have more fun.
Yeah.
Fornicate.
Yeah, I like that. I like
Yes.
that. I like that.
So we want to give them what they're asking for.
Yes.
And that's what keeps us on top of the game.
Yeah, and that reminds me somebody like Eleno is a very
Yes.
special guy, you know.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, I could remember the day that we invited him.
I've seen him on your podcast.
Exactly how he responded and how he turned up, you know, and helped.
24 hours invite.
I'm telling you,
He's a great.
Yeah.
He's a great. And I was with him for a show last night, and I did give them a vibrating performance.
Performance, yeah.
That is.
that's a wonderful person. I'm
Yes,
telling you,
that's a wonderful
Eleno is
person.
somebody with
He's
big heart.
great art.
Yeah,
He's an entrepreneur too.
yeah,
He does a lot for the industry, and
Yeah.
big up to him.
yeah.
So yes, unity brings us together. We go
Together,
far.
yeah.
And we put out the energy. We have to let the people that are coming out know that they can get that joy which they want. It's not only about alcohol. It's not only about food. The vibe, the energy, the everything. It's transferable. Yes.
So, what's the name of your latest single? And who is DJ TPX?
Repeat yourself.
DJ.
Oh no. It's DJ Tex.
Thank you. TPX. DJ TPX.
I like that.
Who is DJ Tex?
Okay. I'm humbled to be that guy, DJ Tex.
Oh wow.
So
Really?
yes,
Wow.
that's
So
the
you
name
have
I.
two personalities, Mr.
In
Soul.
fact, I have 100. You can't get all my personality.
Yeah.
I have the quiet part and I have the fornicative part.
Yeah.
So DJ Tex, what Tex came from, this Tex, this thing they use for correction.
Yes.
I was actually called Muchipo right before that while I was in school, high school. And the Tex came out because that corrector, some of my friends said, every time you're in the room, things change. I hate seeing my friend dog.
Yeah.
Because they transfer that energy
To me, yeah.
I don't want to be dog.
Yeah.
You see? At first, I used to think it's because I used to drink, that's why I'm always high. I don't drink anymore.
Yeah.
I quit drinking. And I'm still hyped up. That means it's an inbuilt something. So they told me that I correct the moments. There's a particular guy that named me Tyrose. He said, everything that's bad, you always try to fix it. You always try to fix the situation. You like people hyped around you. First off, my first name, Ayo, means joy. So I must bring joy to the room. Were you happy when I walked in? I like that. So yes, so T-Pex came from that.
Yeah, there is something about you. There is something about you. I keep telling my friend, you are. I don't know how to describe you because you are just.
Tell me.
Now you give everybody equal attention. That's one thing I find out about you.
Yes.
Now, if you are in your club and a lot of people walking, you will kind of, exchange pleasantries with each and every one of them on equal level and on equal basis. I have noticed that about you.
Yes.
And, there is this attention that you give to people that kind of, it moves me. I feel it. I'm telling you, I feel it. Like, if I see you anywhere, the way you will hug me, the way you will, I feel it. I always tell him, I say, this guy is so special. And you don't just do it to me, to everyone around you. And I believe this is the same way you'll be treating your workers too. Yes. Because your workers, I know one or two of your workers, which you don't know, they used to be my friends. And if you want to know a man or an entrepreneur, a business person, ask
around.
So people who work for him.
People who work for him, anything they tell you, because he might be camouflaging, that might be
it might just be
exactly, it might be a small screen, nobody knows, but
you know what it is?
I asked them, they told me that this guy right here, Mr. So, is special. That he doesn't only pay salaries, he doesn't only pay wages, but he try to find out if they have any, problem back home, if there is anything kind of bothering them, he wants to go extra mile. And that is so wonderful about this guy.
It's the juju.
It's the juju.
That's the juju. That's the juju.
That's the juju right there.
Kind of a follow-up and a support to his question, talking about your personality.
Yes.
Your style of your personality as to using it for marketing, your sales and all that, and your relationship with the customers. So putting all that together, because I know for clubs, and I know mostly customers, Nigerians, they take you for granted when you were close to them. So how does that personality work? Being too nice at the same time running club with customers, how do they pay and still make your business work very well? Do you really have challenge on that?
Oh, yes. That's a very good point. First of all, my personality, my relationship with my customers, my workers and everything, like you said. Thank you for doing the background check on me. And thank God I didn't fail you.
Yeah.
Because above all, we're all humans. We're not perfect. Like I always tell my workers, treat me how you want me to treat you.
Yes.
And every time I do a fact check on myself, like if I'm treated like this, will I be okay with it? So if I can answer that question by myself, then that's fine.
Yeah.
So I relate with my workers. Even my wife has initially had a problem with it because all these fine girls now. Before I used to bring them out, like let's go out, let's have a day off. I've been doing this for like 20 years. My workers from Malaysia, I bring them out, we go and eat, we drink, we have a day off. Yeah. Sometimes we just shut down the business and like, we need a break, we need a time to bond internally, outside of our work space.
Yes.
It helps, it makes the business better. So
are you hiring?
What department though? Don't tell me a waitress or bottle. I need dancers.
You need dancers? No, Josie is way out of the league.
I need drummers.
Josie is way out of the league.
I need drummers. I need bodyguard. So yes, I relate with the customers. I want them to feel like we know them personally.
Yeah.
Because nothing beats that. I want every customer, whether you're coming into my establishment to buy a bottle of Coke, or you're coming to buy a bottle of champagne, or you're coming to buy the whole establishment, I want you to feel the same way.
Yes.
Because you never know. I've come across a lot of great people. Like one time, do you know, for example, Enish, London, Dubai.
Yeah.
He walked in casually with a regular outfit and everything, and I was nice to him. Then he opened up, I found out who he was, And this has happened on so many other occasions that I've met people that do not look like what they are.
Yeah.
And they end up being the big deal.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So my relationship to people, some people take it for granted, like you said. Some customers take it for granted, like people that normally would not be able to say hi to me, but because I brought myself, like, let's be one, they want to take advantage of that. But I'm an expert in putting boundaries to stuff.
Now, do you have some people who are kind of owing you?
Not in the US.
So everybody pays. Everybody pays.
Not in the US. I like the system here. You don't talk to me. You talk to the waitress, and if there's a problem, you will talk to my security.
So it's not like Nigeria where they go to collect
they won't kill Cubana. Sometimes they go post people name. Bruno Roy too, my guy play.
Yeah.
Because in Malaysia I had that problem.
Okay.
Debt kills business.
Yeah, debt kills business.
Credit kills business. Such an extent that we put it up there, no credit today, come tomorrow. And when you come tomorrow, it's there again. Come tomorrow, come tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because let me tell you what the credit situation happens. When you let them owe you, they don't have the heart to pay, because alcohol, for example,
yeah, that's true.
It's a stimulant, makes them think they can spend the whole money in the world. When they wake up the next morning and they be like, nah, no be me buy for Azu. My guy, you bought for Azu. My G, I record a lot. I have you on my Snapchat. I saw you pop in Dorime. My friend, you have to pay. So now imagine that guy has not paid. Sometimes they go home and pay and they cry over it, because they have already paid. Yeah. But imagine the guy that has not paid, and he came to my place tonight and he wants to go somewhere else tomorrow.
Yeah.
That guy will not go come back. That guy will not come back, because now the fresh money in his pocket, he wants to go and Dorime somewhere else. I've just lost a customer. Mind you, I've not lost one customer. I've just lost 10 new customers.
Yeah, that's
because if they're a group of guys, this guy is owing me 3,000, that one is owing me 1K. And there are 7 people in the room. I'm like, let's go to Red Room. Let's go to Mr. Soul.
I'm owing Mr. Soul.
They won't say it.
Yeah.
Baba, they won't say they are owing. They just say, that place is boring. Knowing that that's the place they want to go. That place is boring. Their girls are rude. The guy is pompous, is proud. They will find something to say. Not saying the reality why they can't go back. And the same thing applies to my workers. I always advise the single ones among them girls, please don't mess with these customers. Why? Because once the guy don't fornicate, the other fornicates.
To come back,
he won't want to come back. Or when he has another girl, he won't
girls and he won't come because
he won't want to come, or he has this another girl or a side piece. It won't come to my spot. You're taking money out of my pocket because you don't want to put you somewhere where you should be.
Yeah.
So same thing goes to credit. Credit, familiarity, messing with customers, all of that ruins the business, which can be avoided. So I put the boundary for the credit line so that I don't have those problems. And on the disrespect level, I can take most disrespect. I can take most, as long as I am a public servant. I am serving you. I can take it. It's not affecting my pocket.
Yes. Doesn't affect the pocket.
It doesn't affect my pocket. I will take it.
Me and give me the money.
Yeah, just disrespect me. Yeah, thank you. Disrespect me and give me the money. Yes.
Now I want to ask you this, because it sounds like your mother was a big source of inspiration for you.
Yes, she
right?
was.
Okay, so is she alive now?
Yes, she is.
She is.
She must
I
be
bet
proud
she
of
must
you.
be so proud of you, right?
She must be so proud.
I posted a video of her dancing to my song, No Story, No Glory.
Oh my goodness.
Yes,
Oh,
yeah.
Mr. Soul.
She's proud. She says that I'm not worthy of having you as a son, and that's inspiring. She loves it. We pray together every morning before I get out of my bedroom. I pray with my parents over the phone. First thing in the morning.
Are you his first child, the only child?
No, I'm not. Okay. I'm the second boy, the third born of the house.
Oh, that's good. That's
yes.
Cool.
Now I see a ring on your finger. Are you married?
Yes, I am.
How many wives do you have?
7.
7 wives?
Yes.
So what's the other 6 rings?
There's only one worthy of having
all
this.
7?
Yes.
He must be kidding. He must be joking.
Yeah, like Yoruba say, Ejo lo fe room, and I've answered you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know that.
7, oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mr. So must be.
You're trying to fit into the PG.
Yeah, Mr. So.
I like
I
that.
like that.
I like that.
Before we close, Mr. So, there is a game we used to play here.
Not truth or dare, huh?
No, not truth or dare. It is a game of blessing.
I like
The
that.
name of the game is Choose Kindness.
Choose kindness.
Choose
Oh,
kindness.
that's why I saw that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because
That's transparent, but
whether you like it or not, or whether anybody likes it or not, you are successful in what you're doing. And being
the glory of God.
Being successful, there are people out there who needs, your kindness. So we're gonna play this game, this jar that we have here. So this is the game. You're gonna put your hand into this jar and
Okay.
kind of shuffle it and pick up one piece of paper and open it and read it, and whatever is in there, written in there, is what you're gonna do for somebody out there.
Okay.
Yeah, because we are blessed to be alive. We are blessed to
Yes.
be healthy. We are blessed to be fed. We are blessed in every other way.
Very
there are
true.
people out there who are
Less privileged.
Exactly. So we need to render one form of help or the other. So that is exactly what we're doing right here. And,
Let's get to it.
Yeah. So
I used to have a charity foundation. I still have it. Soul Charity Foundation.
really.
Yes, I do.
That's good. That's good.
You've seen it before. I posted it before. Yes. We do a lot of charity on the ground, and that's part of our strength. The juju.
So real quick,
That's part of the
Yes.
video. Okay.
so real quick, tell us a little bit more about your charity.
My charity foundation started in Malaysia.
Yeah.
Prior to that, my mom used to do some of those charity in Nigeria, but
Yeah.
mine in my name. So Charity Foundation started in Malaysia. I started with the anak yatim. That's a Malaysian word for the motherless, the homeless, the orphans.
Yeah.
It's on YouTube. You can find some of the projects I've done. There were kids that I was taking care of their tuition,
Yeah.
bought them a school van and all of that. Those are verifiable facts. And I took it upon myself for those who are less privileged, and everybody was born into this world to be great, and anything we can do in our own little
Yeah,
way
help
to
people.
like reach out to people, that's what we do. Every year in Atlanta here, I do charity drive at least 3 to 4 times in the month. The cold periods, we go out there, we spread blankets, feed the homeless, we do that everybody knows about
that's
that.
good.
We
Does
do
it
that.
expand to Nigeria?
Yes, we send money to Nigeria, to the SOS Children's Village, and
Okay.
we do that with the Nigerian Red Cross as well, and the Makoko kids. We do that. That is done on that side.
Yeah.
But the one that is visible is here. And the one in Malaysia, sometimes we still send things out there and make sure they're taken care of. So that's our own little way of expanding the love that you guys give us back into the community.
Exactly. So like I was saying, the podcast, in as much as we talk important issues here, we also, we like to give back to the society, as you say, what I'm saying, like people who are less privileged, people who are handicapped, people who are disabled, people who really need, our
Yes.
blessings. So you can put your hand in there and shovel the paper and pick
Can I shuffle it with my mic?
You can shuffle with your mind, your juju.
Y'all see my mic? My juju. Because this mic is going to the Grammys with me.
amen.
I know that's right.
I like that.
Manifest.
Amen.
Manifest.
Let me tell you something.
You believe in the power of
Let me tell
manifestation?
you
Yes.
That's great.
There is power in your tongue.
Yes.
Yes.
Life and death are in the power
Perfect.
of tongue.
Thank you.
You're already at the Grammys.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm already there. I'm
You're
just
already
preparing my
Let's do
outfit.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So you're gonna read it out for us, and somebody out there is gonna smile. Somebody out there.
I hope the thing will not say give them red room.
give me a red room as
Yes.
the manager.
And take note. Let me introduce guys to the latest of our brand, Backyard by Mr. Soul.
No, read this before you introduce. Yes.
Okay. Help someone who wants to start a sewing business with a sewing machine. Consider it done.
Thank you.
Wow. I think I'm that person.
Mr. So, thank you so much. Jude, I think for the first time, I think we have to do something. Mr. So has inspired me right now, by doing this. So I think you and I, we're gonna choose from here too. Charity starts
At home.
So we're gonna do something.
Wait a minute, you're not leaving me out.
You want this blessing?
Yeah, of course.
Oh
Why would
my
I?
goodness, man.
So
Kobena, you want this blessing too?
Nah, I represent on Mr. Soul.
It's okay. I got you. I got you. So you do the same thing Mr. So did, and read that for us. You too. Grab one.
Can I do it with his mic? That's the
Okay,
that's
the
the
juju.
Did you?
With your right hand.
Okay.
I hope you are not on your red light district.
Okay. And I'm gonna pick one myself. This is very interesting.
I like that.
So I'm gonna pick one myself. So Jude, your turn. What did y'all say?
Yeah, it said help a family out there struggling to pay their house rent with the sum of 200k naira. Consider it done.
Wait, let me tell you. When I heard help a family to pay their house rent, what if the guy is living in Banana Island?
200k naira.
Yeah, 200k naira. So we know people who need that. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah. I say I should come and help you.
Help someone who wants to buy medicine with the sum of 100k naira.
Oh my goodness. So you have to say
You guys are gonna help me.
Consider it done. I like that.
Okay. This is my turn. Help someone struggling with a hospital bill with a sum of 250k naira. Hey!
Consider it done.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, thank you
That's
so
an
much.
amazing
Thank you so
thing.
much.
Yes.
So somebody out there is going to be blessed with these pickups. Somebody out there. So you stay tuned and we will tell you how this blessing is going to get across to you wherever you are.
Who gets it.
So we have to let you know through the our comment section, our page. You come to our page, we'll let you know exactly and when you're going to be blessed. I promise you, each and every one of us is going to come true for you.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Consider it
done. You wanted to say something before?
I want you guys to look forward to the latest of our innovations. Is the backyard by Mr. Soul. Now we already have Mr. Soul Bistro and Cafe.
Yes. Yeah.
We have Red Room by Mr. Soul.
Mm-hmm.
And now the latest of them all is Backyard by Mr. Soul. And it's coming pretty soon. It's going to be in different states. But the first of it is going to be in Buckhead. And consider it
done. So what's the backyard all about?
You'll find out. Keep your fingers crossed.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for
Thank you.
coming through. We
Thank you
enjoyed
for having
I
me.
enjoyed you a great deal.
I like that.
Right? Before you leave, we just need one promise that you'll help spread some of the juju.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I need it.
The blue basement.
The way we say it in Nigeria is cut soup for me.
Yeah, cut soup for me.
Okay.
Cut soup for
Hot
me.
soup for me.
Yeah, so
We need it.
no, Mr. Soul's food is, Mr. Soul, you can this is a surprise. Let me be clear. Now we invited you here, right?
Yes.
To share some of your experiences and some of your stories with us. No story, no glory. Just like you said. And you did something nobody has ever done. Yeah. Now you said, do you have food? I want to bring food for you guys, the camera crew and the host and everybody. I said, okay, thank you. Okay, you can bring food. Then minutes after you called again, you said, do I have to have drinks? What kind of drink do you guys want? So this is at that point I was dumbfounded. I was taken aback. I was like, this guy is exceptional because this guy is not thinking about what you're gonna give him. He's thinking about what he's gonna give you. That's what it means. He's thinking about how is he gonna make this workout successful, more fun and inspiring, right? Yeah. So it was amazing.
That's where the Tipex came from.
And your food. Just like Kobena said, He called something about the turkey.
It's the best in the world.
Yeah. So
The Tokyo of life.
Tokyo of life.
so nobody has to say
Yes,
about your
so-
food. Your food is amazing.
My food happens to be part of my gospel because you can be angry with it. I've seen people that have promised me, oh, you made me mad. I'm not coming back to your establishment, but then next I see on my Uber Eats app, they are ordering. Then I call and say, I saw your order, I put an extra turkey for you. Then we make up. I promise you this has happened. Like, there's a girl called Blessing. She can see this. Yeah, that's how we made up. I called her, like, I see you order like 2 times. Thanks for your patronage. Your last order was not a mistake. I put extra there. Okay? So you see, it's because what you eat in your tummy matters and all of that. So I would never dish out something that I cannot eat myself.
Yeah.
So I put a lot of effort into giving people quality food, and especially in diaspora, because I'm more focused on what our people cannot find. I'm not about to be giving you chicken wings that you can buy from any Wing Express or something. I'm trying to give you.
Make sure you
that,
go to Soul Lounge.
Yes.
The best food.
Anything by Mr. Soul.
Anything by Mr.
When
Soul.
you say Mr. Soul, it's by Mr. Soul. Yes, go there and
Quality
find out.
product,
Quality
service.
product. And like you said, spread the word. Like it was said in the Bible, when you are blessed, bless others.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
the only way we can prove that we have really been blessed and touched is by spreading the word. So
Yes.
let's keep on spreading the love.
I like that.
And my word of promise, you haven't seen nothing yet. I will
you.
kill you with love.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
It's so nice to have you, Mr. Soul.
Yeah, thank you.
So
Thank you
nice,
for
so
having
nice,
me.
so nice.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me. Thank you, man.
Welcome.